The Cauchy-Centrone test is given by if summation un is a infinite series, and we are going to find the L value. What is L formula here? Limit tends to infinite un to the power of 1 by n. It is clear. And the given series is a convergent when this L value is less than 1. This series is a divergent when L value is a greater than 1. And the given series is by using, when we are getting L equals to 1, the given test is fails when L equals to 1. So when the given test is fails, you go for comparison test or else basic definitions. Basic definitions of convergent or either divergent. It is clear? We go for either comparison test or basic definition, or else you go for D'Alembert, or else you go for D'Alembert. If the D'Alembert test is fails, then you go for Rabais. Okay, ma? But only the given test is fails when we are getting L equals to 1. If suppose the given test is fails, then you go for either basic definitions, convergent or divergence, or go for comparison. We can use either the basic definitions or comparison. We can get the solution. The given series is the convergent or divergent at the point of L equals to 1. It is clear? Now, see, what is the P series, ma'am? P series conditions. P greater than 1, convergent. P less than or equals to 1, divergent. Okay? Including comparison test is what? Summation un by vn we can find. Summation un and summation vn both are same. One condition is satisfied. Next. What is the next test? D'Alembert. What are the conditions? L greater than 1 convergent, L is less than 1 divergent, and L equals to 1 test fails. Is it clear? At the same time, what is the Rabais? L is greater than 1 convergent, L is less than 1 divergent, and there is no condition for L equals to 1. It is clear? Greater than 1 convergent in the P series, greater than 1 convergent in the D'Alembert, greater than 1 convergent in the Rabais. But coming to the Cauchy-Centrone test, L is less than 1 convergent. Are you identify the differentiation, ma? Difference? In the Cauchy-Centrone test, the conditions are opposite of the given Rabais test. L less than 1 convergent, L greater than 1 divergent, L equals to 1 test fails common. See, D'Alembert test ratio. L greater than 1 convergent, L less than 1 divergent, L equals to 1 test fails. Are you getting my points? Hello? Are you getting, ma? So these are the previous so far completed methods and tests. And see the Cauchy-Centrone test. L is less than 1 convergent, L greater than 1 divergent, L equals to 1 test fails. Just to tell me what is L here. We are going to apply the limit function n tends to infinite to the series un. Again apply the 1 by n on both sides. It is clear? Now first of all write down the un series. The given un nth term. Okay, now apply on both sides 1 by n. Again apply the limit function. Then simplify this total representation. We are getting the L value. That L value is a less than 1. That is a convergent. That L value is a greater than 1. That is a divergent. That L value is equals to 1. That is a test phase. It is clear, all of you? Any doubts? Please write down. I am going to explain the one problem. Is it clear? Hello? Are you in the line, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Doubts? I'm going to rub this term. Next, first problem, write down. First problem. Test for convergence of the series summation 1 by 1 plus 1 by n to the power of n square. To the power of n square. Clear it is? Okay, mom. Now solution. When the comparison test is applied, the given series having the known values, the powers are known values, then we go for the comparison test. When we are apply the D'Alembert test, the n value is there, the n is there, the x is there, the factorial term is there, the product term is there, then we go for the D'Alembert test ratio in the given series. And when we have to use the Rabe's test, when the D'Alembert test is fails, then we can apply the Rabe's test. Now so far completed the three tests. Okay. Now what is the identification for applying the nth root test? Cauchy's nth root test. When we are going to apply the Cauchy's nth root test? When we are going to apply the Cauchy's nth root test? Tell me anyone. The given series having the total power n. The given total series. The given total series which is any series. But we have the power something n. Okay, either that is the n square or n cube or n to the power of minus 4 or anything root. But the total series having the power is there n, including the n. Then we go for the Cauchy's nth root test. Are you getting my point, all of you, please? When we are
Yes,
going to apply
ma'am.
the Cauchy's nth root test,
Total power is n.
the total power, the series power having the n different powers, but completing that involving the n is there, then we go for the Cauchy's nth root test. See here, this is the first problem. Test for convergence of the series summation 1 by 1 plus 1 by n whole to the power of n square. So the series, this is the infinite series, this is the nth term. The nth term having the n power is there, then we go for the Cauchy's nth root test. Okay, the solution. Now we use Cauchy's nth root test or Cauchy's root test. It is clear? Now, what is un? Simply you can write down from this un equals to 1 by 1 plus 1 by n to the power of n square. Okay? And what is Cauchy's root test? We know that the Cauchy's root test is, what is the Cauchy's root test? This one only, na? So n equals to limit n tends to infinite un to the power of 1 by n. We need to find that L value. Okay, now to find L value. What is L formula here by using the Cauchy's? So this is the formula. Now I am going to substitute L, limit n tends to infinite. What is un here? Un is this one, 1 by 1 plus 1 by n to the power of n square whole to the power of 1 by n. It is clear? Just I am going to substitute un only in this place. This is the un term. This is of the form summation un. And what is un here? This one is the summation un. Okay, na? And this one is the UN. Now we are going to substitute by cancellation. See here. First of all, simplify the given. Here 1 by 1 plus 1 by n to the power of n square, and this is the 1 by n. N square into 1 by n is nothing but n square into 1 by n the power. It is clear? Now the square and 1 n get cancelled. What is the remaining? Limit n tends to infinite. 1 by 1 plus 1 by n to the power of n. It is clear? Now this can be written as limit n tends to infinite 1 be the 1. Again, this limit function, limit n tends to infinite 1 plus 1 by n to the power of n. The limit function when we are going to apply, either that is completely for the numerator and this is a completely for the denominator. It is right? Is it correct, ma? Now, this is the formula. Which formula this is? Tell me anyone? And this is the formula. So that is what for here. Limit n tends to infinite 1 plus 1 by n to the power of n equals to e. It is clear? Now 1 by e. And what is e value? 2.718. Now tell me. 1 by 2.718 value is what? 1 by 2.718 value is what? Compare with the 1. 1.2.718 compare with the 1. That 1.2.71 is the big value or small value? Compare with the 1. Yo. Hello. Hello. అందరు బాగున్నారు ఈ ఒక్కరు క్లాస్ ఎందుకు లేదు దానికి ఇంకా ఎస్
Hello, ma'am. Less than 1.
లెస్ దాన్ 1 చూడండి ప్లేస్ చెప్తున్నారు ఆన్సర్ పోయి now the l value is less than 1. This is a convergent or divergent?
Convergent.
Divergent.
చెప్పండి
Convergent. Convergent. Convergent.
Convergent.
Convergent.
కాన్వర్జెంట్ అండి ఎల్ ఈస్ లెస్ దాన్ 1 యూస్ ద nth రూట్ టెస్ట్ అదే డి ఆలం వర్డ్ అయితే అదేమవుతుంది మనకి డైవర్జెంట్ అవుతుంది బట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ ఏ డైవర్జెంట్ సారీ ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ డైవర్జెంట్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ ఇస్ ద Cauchy's nth root test L is less than 1 this is the convergent the series is the convergent by using the Cauchy's nth root test hence summation union is the convergent by Cauchy's root test. It is clear? Any doubts? Okay.
Ma'am, how we got a 1 by e value, ma'am?
This is the formula. Which formula this is? Limit n tends to infinite 1 plus 1 by n whole to the power of n equals to e. Another formula is there. See. Limit n tends to infinite 1 plus 2 by n to the power of n equals to e square. Another formula is there. Tell me, anyone? 1 plus 3 by n to the power of n equals to e2, e power 3. Like that we have the how many numbers are there? Number of. So we are getting the e powers are different. Okay. So that is the e value. E value already in the calci also we know that that value is 2.718. By the calculation we are getting that value is the less than 1. So that is a convergent by using the Cauchy's root test. Clear? Completed. Next problem, write down. Second problem. Test for convergence of the given series. Convergence of the given. You work on summation n plus 1 by n whole to the power of n plus 1 minus n plus 1 by n to the power minus n. Clear? It is clear, ma? Mute your call. Summation of n plus 1 by n whole to the power of n plus 1 plus minus n plus 1 by n whole to the power of minus n. Okay. Now obviously the given this is the nth term. This nth term having the power is n. Then we go for Cauchy's nth root test. It is clear, all of you? We use Cauchy's nth root test because the given series, in the given series, the nth term having the power is n. Then we go for Cauchy's nth root test. Now, which is of the form? Which is of the form? Which one, ma'am? Summation un. It is clear. Now, what is un here? N plus 1 by n to the power of n plus 1 minus n plus 1 by n total power of minus n. It is clear. Now we know that by Cauchy's root test to find n value. What is n value here? Limit n tends to infinite un to the power of 1 by n. We need to find the n value right now. Okay, now I am going to substitute the un nth term in the given L value. Okay, now for finding the L value. Limit n tends to infinite. Here un, what is un here? N plus 1 to the power of n plus 1 by n to the power of n plus 1 minus n plus 1 by n to the power minus n whole to the power of 1 by n. It is clear, all of you? Any doubts? A by b to the power of n plus 1. For that purpose, a power n plus 1 by b power n plus 1. It is clear? Any doubts? Any doubts more? Right? And n get cancelled. What is the remaining we have? So that is equals to limit n tends to infinite. Here n plus 1 to the power of n plus 1 by n to the power of n plus 1 minus n plus 1 by n to the power of minus 1. So this total power is the minus 1. So the total part we can write in the denominator, then the power will be positive. It is clear? Now 1 by. This is the limit is applicable for this term only. For that purpose, the totally positive term. For that purpose, I am going to write in this here n plus 1 to the power of n plus 1 by n to the power of n plus 1 minus n plus 1 by n whole to the power of plus 1. That minus 1 nothing but plus 1. Is it clear? Is it any doubts in this? Please tell me any doubts in this. Okay. See here 1 by limit n tends to infinite n. I'm going to take the n common in the given brackets. So n into 1 plus 1 by n whole to the power of n plus 1 by n to the power of n plus 1. Is it clear? Minus, in this also I am going to take n common. So 1 plus 1 by n by n. It is clear all of you? N will get cancelled. N to the power of n plus 1 by n to the power of n plus 1 get cancelled. Okay. Then what are the remaining we have? 1 by limit n tends to infinite 1 plus 1 by n whole to the power of n plus 1. It is clear? Minus 1 plus 1 by n. Up to here, any doubts? Please check it out. Any doubts, please? Up to here, any doubts? Shall I continue?
Yes, ma'am. Continue.
Okay. Now, see here, this is n plus 1. So, this can be written as 1 plus 1 by n to the power of n into 1 plus 1 by n to the power of 1. It is clear? Okay. I am separating the terms as the powers should add already completed this one. So for that purpose I am separating the term 1 plus 1 by n to the power of n plus 1. This is clear? Now that I am going to write it here in this place. So limit n tends to infinite 1 plus 1 by n to the power of n into 1 plus 1 by n to the power of 1. So the bases are equal. You should add the powers. Then we get this one only. Okay. Again, this is the limit function to application for the second term also. Limit n tends to infinite 1 plus 1 by n. It is clear all of you? Please see that one. Okay. Next. Again 1 by. I'm going to apply the limit function to this one, 1 plus 1 by n. So the value is the 1. Or else, limit n tends to infinite, 1 plus 1 by n to the power of n into limit n tends to infinite, 1 plus 1 by n minus, this meaning is 1 by here, we are going to apply the n value in the given. So what we get here, 1 plus 1 by infinite. 1 plus 1 by infinite nothing but 1 by infinite is the 0. We are getting this one is the 1. Okay now? See here this one 1 by. This is the formula. Limit n tends to infinite 1 plus 1 by n whole to the power of n is the e into this value
Zero
again
square
1
diagonal
plus 1
matrix
by
in which
infinite
all diagonal
minus.
elements are equal. Diagonals into
Hello? Tell me. Hello? Mute your call. If you have any doubts, please tell me. Unmute the call and tell me. Otherwise, mute your call. Okay. Now here 1 by e into, this is a 1 minus 1. So 1 by e minus 1. So 1 by, what is the e value? 2.718 minus 1. So 1 by 1.718. Always that value is the less than 1. That value is the less than 1. Now by using the nth root test, the given series is what? Convergent or divergent?
convergent.
Convergent. So L equals to 1.1718 is less than 1 is the convergent. Hence, summation union is convergent. Is clear all of you? Doubts? Take a pic or copy. Completed, ma'am? Hello?
Yes.
Shall I go for the next problem?
Yes, ma'am.
Write the next problem. Test for convergence of the given series. Summation of 1 plus 1 by root n to the power of minus n to the power of 3 by 2. Minus n to the power of 3 by 2. Is it clear? Now the given nth term having the n power is there. Then we go for what, ma? Cauchy's nth root test. Apply Cauchy's nth root test. Is clear? Now what is un here? 1 plus 1 by root n to the power of minus n to the power of 3 by 2. Okay? By Cauchy's root test. Find L value. What is L value here? Limit n tends to infinite. U into the power of 1 by n. Is clear? Now, limit n tends to infinite. What is un? I am going to substitute here. 1 plus 1 by root n to the power of minus n to the power of 3 by 2 whole to the power of 1 by n.
It is clear.
Is clear
Which
all of you?
all the elements below the
Hello, who are you, ma? Tell me your number. Yes, if any doubts, please unmute and ask the doubt or tell me. Next, this one is okay. Again, I am going to write this one. Limit n tends to infinite 1 plus 1 by root n to the power of minus to the power of 3 by 2 into 1 by n. It is clear, all of you? Okay, and this one can be written as this is the power should be is in the minus, negative is there. So I am going to write this is the positive. Limit n tends to infinite 1 by 1 plus 1 by root n to the power of n power 3 by 2 into 1 by n. Or this can be written as limit n tends to infinite 1 by 1 plus 1 by root n power. So this can be written as n to the power of 3 by 2 minus 1. So the given power is the positive. So we can add this positive to the numerator term. We are getting 3 by 2 minus 1. This is what here? 1 by 2. It is clear. 3 by 2 minus 1 is the 1 by 2. Limit n tends to infinite 1 by 1 plus 1 by root n to the power of
all
n to the power of 1 by 2. It is clear.
below.
Now limit n tends to infinite 1 by 1 plus 1 by root n whole to the power of root n. It is clear. It is clear, ma?
Ma'am, where did the minus sign go?
Minus n to the power of 3 by 2. This is a negative power. So we can write in the denominator. This is a positive power. This is in the numerator like. Then immediately I am going to write this is in the denominator. That sign will be changed. Is it clear?
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
1 by n ga madam.
1 by n. Here it
minus
is
1 by n ga madam.
here it is the 1 by n. Up to that, any doubts? Up to that, any doubts? See, already we know that limit n tends to infinite 1 5. Limit n tends to infinite 1 plus 1 by n to the power of n equals to e. It is clear? Same as it is. This the denominator n, the power is the n. These two are equal. This goes to the value is the e. And this denominator and this power should be equal in the given term. So this formula is what by here 1 by e. It is clear? 1 by e nothing but 1 by 2.718, which is always less than 1. 1 by 2.718 is the less value of compare with the 1. So that is the convergent. Less than 1 is the convergent. Hence, summation un is convergent.
Ma'am, we won't get root E, ma'am.
Yes, ma? Indeed?
Root E, ma'am.
No, root e. And that is e only. Here the denominator and power should be equal. So the value is the e. And this denominator and this are equal only, not root and the powers are equal. I am not saying like that. The denominator total term which is equal to that. So we are getting the e. That value is the e. That formula is the e. Not root e. Okay. I am going to write the another formula. Limit n tends to infinite 1 plus 2 by n to the power of n by 2 or n. So that is equals to e square. The numerator value change, then the e powers are changed. Otherwise,
Ma'am,
the value
here
e. చెప్పండి డౌట్స్
root ఎలా వచ్చింది? Root n.
n to the power of 1 by 2 is nothing but root n.
Ma'am, n to the power of 3/2 minus 1 ని n to the power of 1/2 ఎట్లా చేసిరు మేడం?
3 by 2 minus 1 LCM. 3 minus 2 into 1 2. So that is 3 minus 2 1 by 2. E 1 by 2 is the answer.
ఓకే మ్యామ్, క్లారిటీ.
ఇంకా any doubts?
Oh, ma'am.
Shall I write?
Yes, ma'am.
How 1 by n changed to minus 1?
Huh?
How 1 by n changed to minus 1 now?
1 by n change to minus 1. Question ఏంటి నాకు అర్థం కాలేదు. Once again repeat the question.
Ma'am, on the right side, top.
A right side.
N power 3 by 2 into 1 by n.
N power 3 by 2 into 1 by n. This one. Okay.
Yeah, then how minus 1 came?
Denominator of n to the power of 3 by 2. This is the power 1. Okay. N power 3 by 2 by n power 1. So this can be written as n to the power of 3 by 2 minus 1.
Okay. Thank you.
Be good.
Completed, ma'am.
Next problem. How many problems completed?
3, ma'am.
3 completed. The next problem, write down this important problem, previous question. Summation of n plus 1 by n to the power of n plus 1 whole power n into x power n into x to the power of n. Now, the given is the summation un, which is of the form summation un. And here what is un? I am going to write un equals to n plus 1 by n to the power of n plus 1 into x whole power n. This clear? This term power n and x power also same. For that purpose, combining a into b whole to the power of n. Now, obviously, the given term having the n value is there. The given term series having the x is there. Then we go for the D'Alembert. Okay, but see, the power we have the n is there. The root, the power is we have the n is there. Then the D'Alembert test is not applicable. Completely the suitable test is for the given problem is what? Cauchy's nth root test. Okay, apply Cauchy's nth root test. Is it clear? Now to find L value. What is L value? I am going to find limit n tends to infinite. N tends to infinite. Un to the power of 1 by n. Now I am going to find this value. L equals to limit n tends to infinite. Un, what is un here? N plus 1 by n to the power of n plus 1 into x whole to the power of n, and this is the 1 by n. Just we are substituting the un term in the given L value. Is it clear? See here, this n get cancelled. Okay, what is the remaining we have? L equals to limit n tends to infinite, n plus 1 by n to the power of n plus 1 can be written as n to the power of n into x. Is it clear? Now again what are the remaining we have? See, this is the n plus 1 mark. This is n plus 1. Here this power is the n plus 1. Here this power is the n plus 1. Okay? And in the numerator, I am going to take limit n tends to infinite. N to the power of n plus 1, I am going to take the common. 1 plus 1 by n whole to the power of n plus 1 into x. By here, n to the power of n plus 1 is the same. So, n to the power of n plus 1 get cancelled. Okay. Then what is the remaining term we have? L equals to limit n tends to infinite. What are the remaining we have? X into 1 plus 1 by n whole to the power of n plus 1 can be written as 1 plus 1 by n to the power of n, 1 plus 1 by n to the power of 1. It is clear? Now this is the limit for this first term and applicable for the second term. Okay, x is a constant taken outside, so which is x into, I am going to apply the limit function. Limit n tends to infinite, 1 plus 1 by n to the power of n, okay, into 1 plus 1 by n. Again I am going to apply the limit function. Limit n tends to infinite, 1 plus 1 by n to the power of 1, so that is the 1. Okay, now substituting this n value, we are getting the 1, and x into this value is the e, and the total is e into x. The L value is e into x. Is it clear? Now compare with the 1. So compare with the one, then what is the L value and what is the given series? See here, by nth root test. By nth root test, L equals to Ex. Ex is less than 1. This is the convergent. Ex is greater than 1. This is the divergent. Ex equals to 1. So this is what now? Test phase. It is clear? Now what is Ex? So that can be written as x equals to 1 by E. X equals to 1 by E. The given test is phase. The given test is phase. Now, we proceed the next another. At the point of x equals to 1 by E, the given series is the convergent or divergent. It is clear? Okay. Now, at x equals to 1 by E in UN. What is UN in the given? What is UN here? This is the UN term. So I am going to write here n plus 1 to the power of n plus 1 by n to the power of n plus 1 into x whole to the power of n. It is clear all of you? Now substitute x equals to 1 by E. So n plus 1 to the power of n plus 1 by n to the power of n plus 1 into 1 by E whole to the power of n. Okay, is it clear? Now I am going to apply the function. What is the function here? Limit function. Limit n tends to infinite UN, the basic definitions. So limit n tends to infinite n plus 1 to the power of n plus 1 by n to the power of n plus 1, 1 by E whole to the power of n. It is clear? Okay. Now, first of all, this is applicable for this one and this one. It is clear? I am going to rub the first part. Write down all of you. Or take a pic. This part I am going to rub. Please. Write down fast. By the basic definition. It is clear? Shall I rub this part? Shall I rub this part?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now I am separating and splitting the given limit function. Limit n tends to infinite n plus 1 by n whole to the power of n plus 1 to the power of n. Again, this limit function limit n tends to infinite 1 by e whole to the power of n. Okay, now see here. First one, see this one. Limit n tends to infinite 1 by E value is what? 2.718 whole to the power of n. Okay. This one is the same. Limit n tends to infinite n plus 1 by n. Or this given term can be written as take LCM 1 plus 1 by n to the power of n plus 1 whole to the power of n. Just listen. I am going to write again. Limit n tends to infinite 1 plus 1 by n to the power of n plus 1 whole to the power of n. Any number to the infinite power. What is the value? Any number power infinite value is what? Cheppandamma. Any number power infinite. Hello. Idi cheppandi. Any number power infinite equals to what?
Infinite.
Infinite. that value is a positive or negative or fraction part or decimal parts or any integer. Now that total power is the infinite, then we are getting the infinite. Now this value is the infinite because of 1 by 2.718 whole to the power of infinite. 2.718 whole to the power of infinite is the infinite. Infinite into either this value is the 1 or suppose this value is the e. Now this total value I am getting the infinite. Okay, which is not equals to 0. Which is not equals to 0. By the basic definitions, summation un, okay, limit n tends to infinite, summation un equals to 0 is the convergent. Otherwise, limit n tends to infinite, summation un is not equals to 0, that is the divergent. These are the basic definitions. Now this is what? Not equals to 0. Which case is what ma here? Divergent. By the basic definitions. Is it clear all of you? Hence this one I am going to again I am going to write the statements here. Ex is less than 1 convergent, Ex is greater than 1 divergent, and yet x equals to e, the given series is the divergent. Is it clear all of you? Any doubts? Hello, any doubts ma?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Shall I close the Kashi's nth root test? Tomorrow we discuss about the new test, or as you wish. Chapandi.